Okay, what's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Trinidad Empowerment Network. So we have some breaking news coming out of Central Bank. For those of you who watched my previous video on the Forex Cartel, you would have some information on this already. So the Central Bank governor was fired, as those of you who keep up with the news are aware. A new one was just sworn in, and the business elite already praising him before he's even said a word. Trinidad must wake up. This is how the system protects themselves. So let's break this down. Let's break down what's really going on and why none of this solves the Forex crisis you are living through. So earlier this week, Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired as central bank governor. His crime being the fact that he refused to release the names of the top foreign exchange recipients in Trinidad and Tobago, aptly named by the Prime Minister as the Forex Cartel. He also blocked the Auditor General from accessing the names or the information required by the government not once but twice. Now let's be clear. Hilaire didn't step down. Dr. Hilaire didn't step down. He was removed. Rightly or wrongly so, he was removed. And when asked to explain, he reportedly said, "It's better to be fired for doing your job." I see legal action incoming here. He's going to claim that he was illegally fired by the government. He will probably successfully sue the government. And of course, the money he successfully sues the government for will be taxpayers' money used to pay him out. That's what's likely to happen. Here's another twist to this story. 10 years ago in 2015, if you watch my last video again, you know the previous governor, Mr. Rambaran, was also fired by the PNM, but this time for doing the exact opposite. Mr. Rambaran revealed the names of the biggest Forex users in Trinidad and Tobago. He revealed the name. The government said he broke the law. They used Section 56 of the Central Bank Act to get rid of him. Now in 2025, 10 years later, Hilaire has been fired for not revealing the names. You could argue same cartel, different government, same secrecy, with a different excuse this time. For me, that's not change, that's a game. And the public are the only one that's losing out here. So I believe we need transparency. I believe what the current administration, the current government is trying to do is the right thing. We need transparency. We need to know where foreign exchange is going. So the new face, Mr. Larry Howai, sworn in yesterday with a guard of honor. Who is he, you may ask? Who is Mr. Howai? Mr. Howai is a former Minister of Finance under the UNC government. A cabinet insider now appointed to independently manage the central bank. The business community is already celebrating. That's never good news. They are calling for better communication with the private sector. They are calling for more transparency on interest rates and inflation. They are calling for strategic Forex distribution. And all of this sounds great. This sounds good. It sounds nice. But let's ask the real question. Will Larry Howai finally expose the Forex Cartel? Or will he do what every governor before him has done? And this is what they've done. They've protected the elite and kept the public guessing. So let's give the business community, the praise from the business community, a reality check. Chamber heads say they are encouraged by Hawaii's leadership. They say they want better clarity, better forecast, and policy-driven or policy coordination. And that's all good. Like I said, that's great. That sounds nice. But I ask, where is a public voice in all of this? That's my question. Where is a public voice in all of this? Where is the transparency on the Forex distribution? We have to give it time, of course, but let's see how this transpires. Where's the list of those draining the system, the names, while you, the public, get the crumbs? So whilst the business community is praising Hawaii's selection, remember this. Confidence is the currency of economic resilience. But confidence is earned, not inherited. Confidence is earned, not inherited. And right now, the people of Trinidad and Tobago have none. The guys on the ground, the blue-collar workers, the people at the bottom have none. So let me tell you what this really is. A central bank governor fired for silence, replaced by a former cabinet insider, praised by the same elite class that always had Forex access, that always had foreign exchange access, while you still can't get United States dollars to pay for school, medicine, or supplies. This isn't reform, it's musical chairs. So until the central bank name names, until we know where the money goes, until there's true accountability, it doesn't matter who sits in the chair. Transparency is needed, and it's needed now. It doesn't matter who they appoint. So, call to action. If you are tired of the game, if you are fed up, if you want real answers, you need to demand transparency. It's the only way. You need to know what's going on. And here at Trinidad Empowerment Network, we don't do spin, we expose what's going on. So I'd be interested to see how this plays out. It would be interested to see or I would certainly be interested to see how this new governor, what he reveals. I kind of assume that they probably tried to bring back Mr. Rambaran, the previous governor. I don't know if he is still around or not, because he did what the UNC is requesting or required the central bank governor do. In 2015, he revealed the names of the top Forex takers in Trinidad and Tobago, the people who had a first hand who the money went to in Trinidad and Tobago. He revealed the names, and he was fired by the PNM for doing so. Like I said, this time Mr. Hilaire was fired for not doing so. And in comes Mr. Howai. Let's see if Mr. Howai follows through on transparency. So I would keep you guys up to date as best as I can on how this transpires moving forward, because this is important. Foreign exchange is important. It's how small businesses survive. It's how we pay for things. We don't purchase things in Trinidad. The stuff that we get into the country, which of course, like I've said to you many times before, we buy too many things to prop up Trinidad and Tobago. We should be manufacturing just about everything in Trinidad and Tobago, which means that we do not rely on foreign exchange. Unfortunately, we still rely heavily on foreign exchange because we don't manufacture anything in Trinidad and Tobago for the most part. And what we do is very little. So we import just about everything. And when we import these things need to be paid for, and they are generally paid for in foreign exchange, mainly United States dollars. And until we fix that situation, we will be reliant on foreign exchange and USD, United States dollars. So that is the current situation. Let's see how this plays out. I hope it works out for the best. But we've seen this played out before, and nothing has really changed. Fingers crossed, this is the change that we need. I remain hopeful. I remain an optimist. Let's keep an eye. Listen, keep tuning in to Trinidad Empowerment Network, and I will try and stay on top of this as best as I can. Until then, I'll see you on my next video. Like, subscribe, get us to 10,000 subs. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mom, tell your dad. Tune into Trinidad Empowerment Network, because this is where you get real information, real news, and real truth. Much love. God bless. Take care. Peace.